morning, everybody. Another great day at Cars and Coffee Las Vegas. Look what we actually came up with, a Tiger. Now, I'm not very familiar about these cars, but certainly Mike is, and we're going to talk a little bit about the car and what it is and what the history of it. Tell us, I noticed it's powered by Ford, but I don't know much about them at all.
Yeah, this was originally an Alpine car made by Roots Group. And it was engineered into a Tiger by Shelby back in the early days, kind of following the Cobra success in the racing circuit. Roots Group wanted a car that they can compete with Corvette and Cobra and some of the other guys that were selling a little bit better.
Now, this particular car, I mean, that is just a gorgeous red and, you know, with some of the gray stripes. Is this an original color? Is this, you know, some of the color scheme that...
This is a custom color, which is top secret. Originally, this was a blue car, but the Tiger itself is pretty much complete as would have come in the day with some accessories. That was Los Angeles Tiger was the company who put on these accessories for these cars, which was, I believe, was a Shelby-sponsored product. So for the Cobra, they had their own line of accessory aftermarket products. And so they geared up and tooled up for the Tiger, and they called them LAT options. And one of those options was the hood. This was a replica hood of the actual LAT hood in those days. Some of the other options were air cleaner, traction bars in the rear, performance package for the engine, cam, intake manifold, lifters, and so on. This car has a few of the LAT original options. The roll bar is an authentic LAT option. This one is pretty complete, but the engine has been modified slightly. It's a 289. Originally, this car came with a 260. I have the original 260 block with this, but it's running a 289 5-bolt Cobra K block right now. Pretty dressed out on the inside. It runs about 450 horsepower.
Wow. Yeah. Now, what's that? That's a lot of power. What's the weight on it?
This car weighs about 2,300 pounds, so yeah, it moves pretty good.
Notice that you've got you know, roll bar there, and does it see any track time?
I took it out to the track once, about 10 years ago. Scared me to death, and I never took it back. Yeah, I was telling John over here that I set the motor up really originally to do some racing with it. Balance cranking rods, full flow aluminum heads, cam, everything, and then I was going to put a 200 shot of nitrous on it, and after driving it I just said forget the nitrous, that's plenty.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's built solid, but still makes a good touring car.
Now, when you first bought it, was it pretty much, you know, done? Was it a barn find? How did you come up with it?
I saw this one on ClassicCars.com. Was in Santa Cruz, and from the pictures I could see that it was a complete car, and when you're getting these cars, complete is what you want. Had all the bumpers, had all the metal trim, everything was pretty much there from what I could tell from a photograph, without being cut up. A lot of guys cut the fenders out and destroy the hoods and things, but this one looked pretty original, pretty complete, so based on that I bought the car sight unseen and went and got it, and here we are today.
Now, you're brought it here to Cars and Coffee. How did you hear about our show?
Luckily, I live just around the corner, about 2 minutes from here, but I don't get to make it down here very often. I'm usually pretty busy, but today, beautiful day. We were at the SEMA show last week, and I wanted to come down with a friend of mine, Paul, who's also restoring a Tiger, and he wanted to go for a ride, so took it out for a ride, put the hardtop on this morning.
It's a beautiful morning to do that, and it's the car's actually, the paint is beautiful, pretty shiny. What are you doing to keep that up?
Well, I use the 303 products. This is a new product by 303. These were my sponsor last week at the SEMA show. They make a fuel line products, Stay-Bill, and the detailer products. Great company, wonderful to work with, and have great products. But this works really good, and it'll be debuted next year.
Well, thank you for...
Goldeagle.com is where you find it.
Thank you for coming out and sharing this absolute beautiful car with all the folks here at Cars and Coffee Las Vegas, and we hope to see you here more often.
Oh, thank you very much. If you'd like, I'd like to show you what I picked up here this morning while I was here with Mr. Pete Brock. I ran into Pete Brock here this morning. He's like my car hero.
Absolutely. Wow, so you got both Carol Shelby's and then Peter Brock's right on over there. Wow, now you've got the complete car.